Welcome to this week's WAC Extra. We have Grand Canyon women's soccer head coach Chris Cissell joining us with the Lopes off to a fast start in conference play, 9-4-1 overall and 3-0 in the WAC. Coach, from your lens, how do you like the way this is trending for the Lopes so far as you embark on a 4-game road stretch here in a bit?
Yeah, so far so good. We're super happy to start off 3-0. I told the girls today, even at training, that you can't do any better than that. We have 9 points out of a possible 9 points. And now we take our gritty grinders, is what we've been calling our team this year. We take the gritty grinders on the road, and now we become road warriors. So we've got a big match on Friday at Southern Utah, and then we go next week to Seattle, and then to Utah Valley, and then to Cal Baptist. So the schedule has been kind of crazy for us with starting off with 3 home games, but the good thing is we were fortunate enough to win all 3 games at home and get 9 points out of 9. And now we've got to go on the road against some really, really good teams. And like I said, figure out how to be gritty grinders, be road warriors. And I told the team as well, really good teams win at home, but championship teams win on the road. And I believe we are a championship team, and I believe we will be able to go on the road, handle this 4-game road swing, this 4-game road trip, and we'll be able to earn the points that we need to compete for another WAC championship.
Yeah, you mentioned the 4 road games to end the season. How do you handle the toughness of the road and the late season push as you guys look forward to the tournament as well?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy the way the schedule worked out. Like, we've already had our senior day, and I don't think in all my life as a coach and my long career as a coach, I don't believe I've ever had a senior day in the last home game ever on October 6th. But it is what it is, and now we get ready to go on 4 straight, road trips. We go to Southern Utah, then we go to Seattle, then we go to Utah Valley, then we go to Cal Baptist. So we've got a really tough road ahead. But we've got the team and the experience to handle that. And I keep reminding them every day in training that they are gritty grinders and that they are road warriors.
Yeah, a lot of seniors that you were able to recognize on senior day, 13 of them. And then I love that you sent 13 personalized text messages to each of those seniors. What made you get in your feels and get emotional and be able to send those impact messages to your players that have dedicated so much time to Grand Canyon?
We are a true soccer family. We are a true soccer family here at GCU, and that is our culture. We're a team first mentality and a soccer family culture and atmosphere. And yeah, that was a very emotional day for me, like 13 girls all on one day. So yeah, I wanted to try. I knew I wasn't going to be able to have the time or be able to say face to face to all 13 seniors how much they mean to me and how much they mean to our soccer family and how much they mean to GCU, and how much I love them and appreciate them and support them. And so I got up early that morning and started doing individual texts to all 13, so that when all 13 woke up in the morning on senior day, they would have a text from their crazy one-armed coach.
So how early was the wake-up call for you to be able to compose those text messages and get them out before your team woke up?
I wake up a lot earlier than my team, that's for sure. So, and I think I sometimes get a little excited when I wake up and I start sending texts and start sending messages in our group me and wake everybody up. So I sometimes have to, control myself and not be so excited when I get up. My wife gets up every morning at 5:15 to go teach. She's a teacher, and so when she gets up at 5:15, so do I. And so it's just an early morning, and then I get up and I'm all ready to go, and I start sending texts and start sending stuff in the group me, and even my coaching staff has to remind me, hey, we've all got another hour or so of sleep, so stop waking us up with all your texts and all your group me messages.
Yeah, coach text at 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, that might not
Yeah.
get responded to for a couple hours at that point.
We do train at 7:30 though. We do train at 7:30 in the
Okay.
morning here, so we have an early training. So I'm hoping that they're getting up at least soon and starting to fuel their bodies a little bit before they come out to the training pitch. But yeah, I do need to control myself and not wake up so excited to start communicating to everybody right from the get-go.
Hey, never apologize for waking up excited though. Your 13 seniors, though, what have they meant to this program and getting you guys where you want to be as a university?
They have been absolutely amazing. The senior class is amazing. One of my best senior classes I've ever had in my entire career. They are such great leaders on and off the field. They're kind of our captains. Our captains are all seniors. Our culture captains, our leadership council. We have a leadership council here at GCU in our women's soccer family, and we have 8 in that leadership council, and 6 of them happen to be seniors. And so there's just a tremendous group that has meant so much to me, has meant so much to our soccer family of trying to build our culture, on and off the field. And a lot of these seniors too have been fortunate so far in their career to have already won 3 different WAC championships and are hoping to add to that before their career ends. But I'm just really proud of these women and who they have become, watching them progress and develop over the last couple of years, last 4 years, and seeing who they've become as players and as people and as women, as leaders. So it's really been a fun time because I've been here 5 years now. So all of these seniors are all players that I have recruited and have had here in our soccer family for some time. And I just really, really respect all of them and really appreciate all of them and everything that they have done for me and everything that they have done for our awesome soccer family. So it was a very tough day, a very emotional day to already have senior day because we also were like, hey, we have a lot of soccer to be played yet. We still have 4 regular season matches and a conference tournament and hopefully a national tournament to still play in with these seniors. So even though we were honoring them and recognizing them, we also wanted to make sure they know, hey, there's a lot of soccer to be played here still.
And those seniors, a big part of helping GCU to that 100th Division I milestone win back on October 4th. Take us inside that celebration because although you have plenty of the season still left to play, you do have to sometimes take a moment and celebrate that type of an accomplishment for the university.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And Kendra, we probably should have done a better job with that, but we kind of moved right through that. And that's probably something that we should have done a better job as a soccer family, or I should have done a better job as a head coach to stop and celebrate that. But we just kind of moved. Like we're like, hey, that's cool. That's awesome. And that's really cool that since GCU has become Division One, we've already won 100 games because that's pretty awesome in a pretty short time of being Division One to already get to 100 wins. And so we're super proud of that. I don't know how many of those 100 wins are me here as the head coach. I have no idea, but that's pretty cool. And so we celebrated that. But we celebrate a lot of things. We celebrated the other day, like Grace Bartlett getting the WAC, play of the week, and that was really cool. And that was really cool for Grace Bartlett. And that was something that we've had a lot of player of the week honors, which has been fun. And we celebrate every WAC player of the week we get. But we thought we were going to get WAC play of the week before with Destiny Duran hit an absolute bomb, and we thought we might get it there, but we didn't. And the girl from Abilene Christian got it, and it was a really nice goal for her as well. But the Bartlett bomb, we were like, oh my gosh, this better be WAC player of the week, play of the week, because it was amazing, and we definitely celebrated that. And I thought you did a really good job. I thought you did a really good job of breaking down that goal. I was really impressed how you broke down that goal. I think you did a better job of breaking down that goal than I would. So I was really impressed by your ability to see what Grace saw and what a shot, what a bomb that was.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, did she see that wall kind of just fading away and maybe had that mindset of either bend it like Beckham over to the corner and then once everyone started separating, like, hey, let me just shoot it this way and see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, Grace is unbelievable at her free kicks, and she's got a heck of a foot, and she's been banging in those free kicks ever since she was in high school and in club soccer for Sporting Blue Valley and in Kansas City, and so I've seen her score those goals in the past, and I was just waiting for one of those to happen for GCU. And when that ball was lined up and Grace was out there on the pitch, I was like, wow, I bet Grace is going to hit this. I bet Grace is going to hit this because we have it was so far out. A lot of people probably weren't expecting the shot, but I knew Grace was going to hit it. And the second that she struck it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a goal. And it was. And I'm so happy for her. I was so happy for our soccer family. And like I said, we celebrate every goal. And I think that was a limbo celebration on that goal, which is really cool
Yeah, the human
because
limbo.
the girls definitely have a celebration for every goal that they score. And I strongly encourage that and love that. You got to celebrate your successes. You got to celebrate your goals. And when you hit a 30+ yard bomb like that, you better celebrate it.
Absolutely. I mean, that was such an incredible shot, and the human limbo was definitely the highlight as well. As you look at, you picked up another honor this week in the WAC Defensive Player of the Week in Sydney Roberts. She played the full 180 minutes in the last two matches that you guys had at home. How has she just become such a defensive force for this team on that back line?
Sydney Roberts is awesome. That girl is incredible. She is super consistent, works hard. She's our captain. She's our leader. She leads by example and on and off the field. I'm so proud of her and everything that she has accomplished this season in her senior year. I think that's her second. Is that what we said? Second WAC, defensive player of the week honor. And she's a 4.0 student. And she's also just a tremendous leader, like I said, on and off the field, and has been one of the best captains I've ever had the pleasure of working with. So I'm just really proud of her and everything that she is accomplishing in her senior year. And I know she's very hungry and very determined to keep this season going and keep this season going as long as possible. And I think she would like to finish her GCU career with another championship ring.
She's got a great goalkeeper in net for her, and De'Ara Jackson, who leads the league in shutouts. What has it been like having her in net, and how does she command that goalkeeper box so well to produce so many clean sheets?
DJ is an absolute stud. I mean, she is a phenomenal goalkeeper. Like I said, I've been coaching for a couple of years now, and probably the most talented, female goalkeeper I've ever had the pleasure of working with. I mean, she is fantastic. Ben Parman, our goalkeeper coach, does a phenomenal job with her. Yeah, she's super talented. Works extremely hard. She makes one or two saves every game that just amazes me. She makes one or two saves every game that the entire coaching staff, where we're looking at each other like, oh, that's a goal, or oh, we just got scored on, or oh, we're in trouble here. And then DJ just comes up with a phenomenal save. So we're very fortunate to have DJ in our soccer family. We wish we had her for more years after this year. This is her final year as well, obviously. But she has done a tremendous job and is a big reason why we are 3-0 in the WAC right now.
You also brought in Ellie Chrysler from Lee University. She leads your team in goals this season with 3. How impactful has she been for that in that attacking third for the Lopes?
Yeah, she's been really good. We're really happy with her and happy with the way that she's been playing and scored some huge goals for us. Has a couple game-winning goals. Our team this year is unique. Like I said, it's our leading scorer with 3 goals, and that's different for us with the players that we've had in the past and the team that we've had in the past. Just being honest, we've been very blessed and very fortunate to have players that are scoring. Like last year, we had Gianna Gorley, who finished with 21 goals. And the season before that, she had 18. And the season before that, we had Shimmy. We had Marlene Schimber with 14 goals. So we're just a different team this year. And that's fine. That's exciting. That's fun for us as coaches, too. And Ellie right now is our leading scorer with 3. But one of the things that's very fun and very interesting about this soccer family right now is we've had 14 different girls on our team have scored a goal this year. And that's amazing. And I think that just shows our depth and shows who we are. And I also think it makes it very difficult to prepare for us and to scout for us because, like I said, 14 different girls. We have a different girl that steps up every game. A different player, a different soccer family member steps up for us every game. We don't know who it's going to be as a coaching staff, but we're excited every time a new player steps up. So Ellie's doing great, but at the same time, we are scoring by committee this year. And I love that. I think that makes us a more complete team. And I think that's another reason why we are enjoying some success so far this season is because, like I said, 14 different players have scored a goal. And I believe 14 different players have recorded an assist as well. So we are very balanced offensively and defensively. And it's something as a coaching staff with me and Blake Reynolds, my associate head coach, and Ben Parman, assistant coach, goalkeeper coach, Clark, our athletic performance coach, and Sean, our athletic trainer, the five of us are working hard together every single day. My staff is absolutely fantastic. And I think one of the reasons we're having so much success is because of my assistants and my staff. My coaching staff is fantastic, and they've been doing a phenomenal job of carrying me and covering for all my flaws.
You have no flaws, coach. I know the 14 players that have scored a goal this season stood out to me immediately because, in years past, you mentioned you had that prominent goal scorer. How much does that excite you before each match, never knowing who's it going to be that's going to step up and push this team to a win?
It's really cool. It's really fun. It's really exciting. It's different for me because, like I said, I've been very fortunate over my coaching career to always have like one big time super forward that we know, hey, this player's probably going to get one for us today. And right now we've got a great team. We play delicious, beautiful soccer, but we never know where the goals are going to come from, and it can be very stressful. It can be very stressful sitting on the touchline as a coaching staff going, where's it going to come from? But we believe in our team. We believe in our soccer family, and we know it's going to come. And even this past game on senior day, Anahi Cardinal came in off the bench as a senior. And in her senior game, she scored her very first collegiate goal to give us a 1-0 win, a 1-0 win. So it's just amazing how the goals are just coming. It's a lot of belief in our soccer family. It's a lot of belief in our culture. And I was so proud of her and so happy for her. And on senior day, with recording a 1-0 win, we had the assist from Alex Sampson, who's a senior, and the game-winning goal from Anahi Cardinal as a senior. And that was really, really cool to kind of captivate our senior day on a 1-0 win with the goals being created by the seniors. And a big, big, big reason for the shutout was because of all of our seniors in the back. We have a lot of seniors in the back line who are all just absolutely tremendous players and tremendous defenders. And obviously we have a first-class goalkeeper as well.
Yeah, you can't write a better story for senior day than that. Back to
Exactly.
Chrysler, because I did look at her bio and it said she wants to become a pilot. So I was curious, is that something she's studying at Grand Canyon, or is that something that she just has planned after her soccer days are over?
Well, I believe that's something she has planned for after her soccer days are over, but that is really cool and will be really, really fun and awesome for her. And like I said, this is her only season with us. So it's kind of tough sometimes with some of these seniors and transfers that are coming in with only 1 year of eligibility left. They've done a great job of coming in and adding to our soccer family and adding to our culture and learning what we're all about. But some of these girls, I really wish we had the opportunity to coach and work with them, more than 1 year. Because several of our seniors, to be honest with you, Kendra, several of our seniors are only here for 1 year. They're grad transfers with 1 year of eligibility left. And I know me and our entire coaching staff would have loved the opportunity to have coached and worked with them longer.
Well, down the line, when she becomes a pilot, you'll have to hit her up for a private flight.
Yes, definitely. That'd be nice if she could fly us different places for recruiting trips.
Right.
That would be great.
One of the things I also loved is a post you made about getting the chance to meet a young girl who has the lucky fin, as you
Mm.
called it, as you were born without your left hand and forearm. You're in a position where people look at you and you have an awesome job to be able to share your story and meet other people like you. How has that impacted you, specifically with that encounter that you had just a few weeks ago?
That was awesome. Her name is Avery, and that was really cool. I don't know if you saw the picture of us
I did.
touching our lucky fins. I've talked to her parents since then. It's ironic that you bring that up. I actually have a phone call scheduled with them today. I'd like to get to know Avery more and do anything that I can to help her serve as they're calling me a role model or calling me like her hero. I think that's a little much. I think once she gets to know me a little bit better, she probably will change her mind as far as role model and hero. But I love this. There's a Lucky Finn project out there that is like helping people and helping families and helping parents to when they have when they have kids born with one hand or like I said, I was born this way, and I would have loved for my parents to have had that and to have had that opportunity. I never really saw anyone like me for a long time in my life, and I think that would have really helped me growing up to see that other people are like this. I just thought I was different and unique and weird and all that, but I mean, and I am, but I also think it's really cool, and I am every time someone reaches out to me that has a lucky fin like me, I love it. And I love trying to get to know them and help them in any way that I can. And I think if they look at me as someone who's been able to have a good life and have success with one arm, then that's cool. And I really love it. And I'm actually really looking forward to having the conversation with Avery and her mom and dad later today, because that was a really cool encounter at our match. I saw her and just invited in and went over and introduced myself, and we took that picture, and we bumped Lucky Fins, and it was really cool. And like I said, the parents have been awesome about it and reached out the next day, and we've been texting and emailing, and today's the first call, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm more than happy to help in any way that I possibly can. And I think it's just really, really cool that I've been put in this platform. And I think God and Jesus made me this way and gave me the personality that I am. I'm a weird dude. I'm an outgoing dude, and I enjoy having one arm. I like being different. I like being different from other people. I've had fun with it my whole life. I make jokes about it every day. And I think that if I had two hands, I think I would be really normal and really boring.
Well, you can't forget the celebration when you guys won last year, the windmill with the arm in the circle. That was one of the highlights. We love that celebration as well.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, the windmill is super fun. The girls like they want me to bring it out more often, but it's actually very painful. I end up hurting myself, but
Oh,
it's worth it. It's worth it for the big games and the big wins, and I'm hoping we have some big wins here soon to where I can bring the windmill back out, because it is a very fun, very goofy celebration, and our soccer family seems to love it. So if the girls love it, the soccer family loves it, I'm all in.
oh, okay. ED has the question of what is the Halloween costume going to be for you this year?
Oh, man, that is a very good question by ED. My wife and I both always get so dressed up for Halloween. We love Halloween. It's one of our favorite holidays. Even here in our house right now in Phoenix, it is very decked out. You can't tell now because I'm in my man cave, but our house is very decked out in Halloween. We even have a Halloween tree. We take our Christmas tree and we decorate it with all Halloween before we turn it into a Christmas tree. So we've been talking about it. Heather and I, my wife, have been talking about it. So tell ED, tell Eric, sorry, we don't know exactly what it's going to be yet, but I'm sure it will be great. I'm sure it'll be fun. I remember I think it was last year at the WAC tournament, I was Ricky Bobby on Halloween during all of my interviews and during like the day before the match. I think it was even the day before the semifinal against Utah Valley. I was dressed up like Ricky Bobby all day. So um, we will have something planned. We will have something great. I'm just not sure what it is yet. Sorry to disappoint.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time today and wish you the best of luck as you embark on this 4-game road series, starting with Southern Utah in Cedar City on Friday, October 11th. That's a 3 p.m. Phoenix time start on ESPN Plus. Thank you so much, and we'll catch up later.
All right. Thank you, Kendra. I look forward to seeing you in Abilene. And
Absolutely.
tell my good friend Eric Daner I'll see him when he's in Phoenix for the men's tournament.